Mike.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Diskin here, and welcome to Heroes Untapped Premier Edition, where we're going to be bringing you all the news, all the latest updates on the HGC ANZ Region Premier League, the Open Division. But have no fear, we're still going to be talking about community concerns and problems. We got a big show lined up, 1 week of voice comms. Where are we? And Medivh and Sonia are getting the casual bat nerf. I mean, getting the reworked. Otherwise, let's bring on our guest for tonight's show. We've got from Rich Gang himself. He's called a booty pop. He's BP. He's BP on. Skype's a terrible program. I don't know why it's got the mute thing up. Turn off blank. I've got a different way to mute Skype. He's from Rich Gang, guys. Check him out. Round of applause for Booty Pop. How you going, good sir?
I'm going very well, Disco. Very well.
How's Rich Gang these days? How's the team treating you?
Always good, man. Rich Gang, it's where it's at. Never a problem. No issues at all. We're going well. Ready to party.
Just quickly yourself, Booty Pop. What's your experience from other games professionally? Like, is Hero of the Storm your first competitive game, or is there a bit of a background to you that we don't know, that I don't know about?
I was a pretty average one trick in League of Legends. I hit Challenger in 2014 and then quit. And then I went on to pretty hardcore raiding in World of Warcraft, and I led a fantastic guild that fizzled and burned, and here I am playing a casual MOBA.
Well, welcome, mate. Welcome to the scene. You're doing fantastic.
Thanks, man.
And our second guest tonight, Blank. Blank, who was our second guest tonight, mate?
Well, Daddy Disco, we have the very own GG's Doubt, the captain for Team GG, if that is what your name is still at the moment. Welcome, Doubt. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
We might be in doubt of what your name is, but we are not in doubt of your placement in the preseason. How are you guys feeling? Oh my God, you must be just like just bring on the Premier League. I'm ready to take these guys on.
We've been feeling good. It's been really hectic, really busy, filling out the roster again after roster changes, tracking down an org and stuff. But
how's that all been going for you?
I'm proud of the team.
So, sorry, Doubt, to interrupt you into there. You've spent the last 2 weeks, because obviously we all know about the bit of controversy with Dear Hackmeister leaving you and Darksider pulling out of HOTS. You managed to pull off one of the most amazing stories in HOTS ANZ. You not only finished in the top 5, you finished number 1, undefeated, with a sub, and knocked out the team that poached your previous captain. How does that make you feel?
I feel good, man. Feels good. Really proud of the team. We pulled it together. Most teams we'd still qualify, but not as highly. But we managed to still go undefeated. Definitely some people I want to thank for that run, though.
Yeah?
Bouncy Knight. Definitely big shout out to him for stepping up, helping us out, playing a better mage than Hacky.
You should probably also thank Rich Gang, because I believe that it was our combined efforts.
I was going to thank you, man.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Stop it.
That's going to bring up win. That's going to bring up some allegations of win trading. We're going to have Zep jumping in the chat. It's going to be.
There's no win trading. Rich Gang beat Clubhouse.
At the end of the day,
they gave us that chance.
The better team won. It's just how it is. The better team won. I'm wearing this shirt in respect for Darksider for what they were, but what they aren't anymore.
Rest in peace. You could have, but you didn't.
Yeah, could have been.
Sorry, Doubt, you were saying that filling up the roster again. Obviously, you had to replace or potentially replace Bounty Knight, but we've heard that not only Bouncy Knight, but Deceptive left?
Yeah, we had to replace Deceptive due to some personality conflicts. So our full new roster, if you want.
Yes, please.
So it's me, Sailor, Azog, the core 3.
Yep.
And we've been joined by Luckerdog on ranged DPS. And Dommy will be role swapping to fill solo lane for us.
Good pick up on Luckerdog. He's amazing.
He is smashing. We love
Omar
him.
is a great player. Absolutely.
It still must be a bit nervous going into the Premier League with essentially two sort of new pickups, because one is we did Dommy role swapping, and that itself is a bit of a scary process as well. Not playing what
It's
they've been
scary
playing
for
at
sure.
league.
We already sort of went through new team inconsistency issues with Hacky and Darkside and stuff, and now we've had to do it all again a week before Premiere.
Yep.
But all I can say is I love the team environment right now. Really nice atmosphere. We're learning a lot, and I think over this season our rate of growth will be the highest of any team.
Really looking forward to it, you guys, especially with the new Luck a Dog and obviously the role swap. It's going to be a scary season, but I definitely think you're going to be one of those teams with the stronger growth. I definitely agree with that. Guys, this week, Premier League. Check it out. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 AEDT, 7:30 PM, not AM, PM, on the Blizzard_ANZ Twitch channel. Make sure you check it out. We've got a little bit of a sneak peek here on Heroes Untapped of a new ladder for the region. The unofficial ANZ Heroes Untapped ladder. So I'll just show you that, guys. Now, week to week, we will be covering the Premier League, tallying up the points, the wins, the losses, the movements, bringing you the standings of the league. Right now, the current standings are in order of seeding. So that's Nomia, Outlaws, Crimson, GG Go next, followed by Rich Gang, Downfall, Nekomimi, and Quick Match Warriors. Seeding going into the Premier League. So what I want to talk about, of course, is our first matchup in the league. The first game, Nomia versus Quick Match Warriors. Just before we talk about them, let's look at the team lineups. So we've got Nomia. It's obviously the Fat 94, John, Vanilla, Rue, and Penta up against Quick Match Warriors, Tommy, Mad Hack, Sarah Lee, Leica, and I can never say
Value.
a Velu's name.
It's the phonetic way of saying I love you, apparently. Is
it?
Great.
So should we
Great
say
name.
I love you instead?
Some can, I'm sure, but
As a professional caster, maybe not. All right, so that's the lineup. What do we think about this match? This is argumentatively David versus Goliath, but we haven't seen Nomia. We just haven't seen them play competitively for so long.
Honestly, if you don't mind me weighing in first, I think the only real issue that Nomia are going to come into against that game is, I don't know if you've ever seen Leica play, but he is probably the second best tank on the region.
Yep.
He actually was close behind Robodoba. I think Penta has a bit to go before he can actually reach the level at which Leica is played at. I felt honored to have beaten Leica in a game. In all seriousness, absolutely. So, hopefully their little boot camp they did down in Melbourne is going to make them play well against Leica. So, fingers crossed on Nomia. Got a lot of faith in my boy John. So, and the other 3 Johns in the team as well. So, fingers crossed it goes well.
See what happens for him. What about that? What about your thoughts on this match?
It's still Nomia. Spoilers, they haven't gotten worse. They've gotten better, I think.
Yeah, they're really good.
They're really good at the game. They've got the most experience.
Well, and you could almost even say that with the events of last year, that they've made it become a more humble team. They talked about what happened in the grand final, the final against Darksided, and a lot of people just put it down to a little bit of disrespect, not respecting their opposition. They could be coming in now, quick match. Doesn't matter who you are in the league, Nomia. Not that they're necessarily going to respect you, but they're going to at least give you the time of day, right? They're not going to be so scared to.
Every single player in that team is just fantastic in their own right.
Yeah.
They're very intelligent. They all have a huge amount of experience in multiple games. For instance, Ryu played a heap of League. He was good at League. And then Ben basically lives and breathes Heroes of the Storm.
Yep.
And just everyone is fantastic in their own right. And it's going to be, I don't know if it was necessarily a humbling experience for them to lose. I think they needed to lose. I think they needed to show that they need to work hard because in a lot of games, especially in ANZ, you find that it's won by a single team, and then the other teams finally start stepping up. For instance, with League of Legends, it was Immunity until they became Chiefs. They were the top dog. They got taken down, and then I honestly think that Nomia is probably going to come in and just they're going to end up in Latin America, in my opinion, 100%.
Yeah, Nomiya, one of the top 2 positions. Let's get some predictions. So, I mean, we'll start. So, Booty, Nomiya, 100%.
Absolutely. Other than unless Leica makes a big mopper play, I think it's going to be. Definitely going to be Nomiya.
Big mopper.
All right, so we'll just lock that in. So we got a Nomiya pick. Doubt. What about yourself? Good to Nomiya as well. Blank. Can I ask the question?
You can ask the question. I'm gonna have to say Nomiya as well. I mean, the thing that we did mention last week with Chris on Untapped, that episode, Nomiya, even though they haven't been playing competitive, like Rich Gang and GG and the other guys that qualified, who've just spent the last 4 or 5 whatever weeks doing a competitive scene tournament, the other teams haven't really been in that sort of environment. Nomiya's been like boot camping in Melbourne, was it? For the last couple of weeks?
Yeah. Went to Zen, yeah.
And they've actually been working hard out of the scene where everyone else is. So they're still doing their own thing. And they've still been training and practicing and trying to get better and better and better. And obviously scrims over the last couple of days. You guys just finished your scrims tonight. Who was that against, if you don't mind me asking?
Outlaws.
You guys win?
Mind me saying? I can't say that much.
Oh. But no, Disco, my vote is Nomiya.
Nomiya as well.
Unfortunately, I just don't think QM can take it to him.
Well, I can't disagree with you guys. I mean, it's 3. So let's make it 4. I was going to lock in Nomiya as well. Going to click in a clear sweep, a nice 2-0. Starting off the... my little doggy outside is getting a little bit angry. All right, so moving on. So we got a lot of matches to talk about tonight. So the second matchup for this week is, speaking of Outlaws, it's actually Outlaws versus Neko Mimi. So Outlaws is a Lahal Hiccup Ice Bold. Ooh, Ice WB. That's a bit interesting. I wonder if that's a typo on the website. Ice Bold Water, Gondo, and Coffee. And then on the side of Neko Mimi, it's got Stump God, Touch Me, hashtag Christo Wow, and ADS. So, what do you guys think about this game? We've got another situation here where this is Outlaws. We're talking about one of the top 3. Let's call them the top 3 royalty in the season, right? They were the pre-qualifiers from last year into the Premier League. What we got here? There was a bit of controversy though on Outlaws. Maybe their team synergy is a bit washed up at the moment.
Oh, I don't know if it's necessarily the team synergy, but I do know that there's 7 other teams that are playing. I do believe that would mean there'd be about 14 other range DPS/flex players. So Hiccup, go get him, big fella. But also on top of that, Neko Mimi they've gone so far. They've played so well recently. Like, they pretty much nearly took the game from us in that last game on Battlefield of Eternity in the last week. But I mean, late game team comp, I guess, with an Immortal, you kind of win the game. But they've been showing a lot of promise. But Outlaw has so much experience in comparison with players like Lahal and IBW. And like, I mean, if Junkrat's not banned, Coffee, I'm sure he will do very, very well. So, I mean, it could be a pretty wild fight. Like, you can win a game of Heroes of the Storm with one mistake these days. So, I mean, could be anyone's game.
All right. Who's that? Oh, just tuning in the schedule. If you want the current schedule, I mean, these are both the Tuesday matches. This is round one matches here. I don't know. Any other thoughts? I mean, literally, we're still doing the high seeds versus the low seeds at the moment this week. So I feel a lot of the games are going to be pretty much one-sided, at least these opening matches. I doubt. What are your thoughts? You just came off a game with Outlaws. You're not going to tell us.
Good.
Yep.
They're really good. They have 3 players with a lot of experience. They have a European god come from overseas to win the solo lane for them.
Oh my god, you talking about Gondo?
Yeah.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Big fan.
And Coffee's really underrated. He's a good player. He is a damn good player, okay? There's a reason he's in Premier. He is underrated. So I think Outlaws, Neko Mimi are great, but they're new. And they just came in from qualifiers, so...
Yep. So they probably...
Outlaws will take it.
Just very quickly, guys, I do have to show you. There's one thing I will say about... Oh, man, there's my folder. Don't look at my secret stash of photos. All I'll just quickly highlight. Maybe notice that the logo for Neko Mimi was wrong on the graphic. Just a late update, unfortunately for us. I'm just gonna highlight how good is their logo, the Neko Mimi logo. Have you guys seen it yet?
I haven't, no.
I haven't seen
I
it
think I
yet,
saw a bit of concept for it, but I haven't seen the full thing yet.
All right. Hopefully I'm allowed to.
Oh, that's
review
so
it.
cool.
It's so good. It's so good. I'm probably just thought to myself, like, I didn't ask permission to show that. I could get into a lot of trouble for that.
I want that on this jersey. Like, I just want that to replace.
Get rid of this hawk.
I want that.
Have the HGC words, but just that as the actual HGC logo. Is that what you guys are saying?
No.
On the dark side.
Instead of his dark-sided jersey shirt,
Yeah.
he wants a Nekomimi shirt now.
Yeah,
Nice.
I want this to just be coloured in pink and purples. Really nice.
I want Stumpy to make just shirts for everyone with all their logos and just make them all custom logos. That'd be phenomenal.
She's pretty talented, so I mean, she's really good.
That's good. Great work. She does amazing work. Best artist seen for a long time. So who's going to win this round? Is it? Let's go predictions. Are we talking about Outlaws? Is it?
It's going to be Outlaws. I mean, since Nico lost Mitzi, I'm not really too sure that they could play that well in comparison. But good luck.
All right.
Outlaws.
So Outlaws as well. Oh, hang on. What's going on there?
Jumping straight ahead, Disco. We can't hold it back.
No, I'm just trying to get my little thing to work. There
We all
go.
know that Outlaws have one of the best team managers as well. Panda.
Does heaps for the scene. That's a lot of love, a lot of passion. So that's it. Dominating for Outlaws. Logos on the screen for prediction. Turn those off now. Go away, you little logos. So that's the first two matches. We'll talk about the other ones, but first let's just break it up and let's this week watch some massive moments. Hopefully not like last week. Let's actually watch this week's massive moments. This week's a bit more of a funny one. So the first video, guys, watch it closely, and you might miss the magic. But the last three, enjoy the humor, which is Heroes of the Storm. I forgot it was Gary. What? All right. It's real quiet. Is the music still real quiet? It's super loud for me. Super duper loud. That's it. This week's Massive Moments, guys. If you've got a video of something hilarious happening in Heroes of the Storm, something funny, something amazing, or something just a little bit off, let us know. Send it into disconcur@gmail.com, and you could get featured on the little great things that happen in our community. Moving on, it's the next matches for Tuesday, and the first one up is going to be, hopefully I get this right, Crimson versus, I didn't click the thing. There you go. Crimson versus Downfall. That's Ultivian, Jesmez, Azura Shadow, and KVA up against Magic Gnome, FaZe, Supperfish, Konya, and Shrek. Shrek is love. Also another game happening on Tuesday as well. It's a top 3 team versus a bottom 5 team. Booty Pop is Crimson. Crimson finished 4th place last year at the finals.
I mean, the thing is that like Crimson we haven't scrimmed them for a while now. It was before the qualifiers, but they were just like really, really good. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Azure play, or better yet, heard Azure talk, but he's got this accent, this unbelievable accent. It's just, I could listen to him forever. But that team is really, really, really well polished. Like, honestly, like I'd say that they're the top contender to take Nomia games for sure. Like, absolutely a top contender. That a rich gang. But I mean, I can't lose any credit from Downfall. I didn't expect them to do as well as they did. Like, they have a lot of great players on that team, and especially Shrek. He's the best Lucio main I've ever seen. Like, one of the best Lucio players I've ever seen. So I mean, Crimson will take it, but I mean, Downfall should put up a pretty decent fight, hopefully.
Should be enjoyable to watch. And I believe it was Crimson in the preseason clash. They came second. It was Outlaws that won, and Crimson came second. So at least competitively speaking, they have placed considerably well in a tournament. Some high-powered teams. I doubt. What about yourself?
Crimson
Actually, it was the other end. Just go.
Oh, it was
Crimson
Crimson.
won
Okay.
the
Yeah.
pre-train into pre-season.
Yeah.
Outlaws coming close second.
Ooh.
Yeah, Crimson are really good. They'll take it from Downfall, but Downfall are a good team coming in from qualifiers. I think they'll do well.
So it should be a little bit out of all the games we've already sort of looked about and talked about. Do you think this is going to be one of the closer ones out of the, let's say, Nomia?
I don't think it'll be close.
Don't think it'll be close.
I don't think it'll be close either.
We got another savage wrecking. So what are we
Shrek.
talking about? So are we all? Is this?
I'm
it's-
pretty
not that
sure
good.
we're all gonna be tipping Crimson for this one.
Yeah,
it's
they
another-
will take the game.
They're very
so.
solid. They're a very solid team. They dominated in the preseason or pre-train and preseason, very very convincingly. They went through undefeated, I believe. Did they lose any games in that? I think they might have lost one against Outlaws, but they still won the whole series. Even though there was still a lot of teams just getting their groove and practicing and working with new players and stuff like that. It was a fun tournament, but they really showed they could play still. So I'm definitely tipping Crimson, if not for the entire tournament.
Sorry, say it again for the entire. You think Crimson going to be a top four?
That's
Yeah,
that's
they're
not
only
a that's
top
not
two.
a conversation for tonight.
Top
Yeah,
two.
I reckon they're the only ones that can take down Nomia at this point. But I mean, like as I said, any game's anyone's battle. Like you could win really, really easily with just one little throw in late game, and game's over. So I mean, but they've definitely got the most experience and the most mechanical skill to probably take Nomia, in my opinion. But
Yep.
got to see week by week, I guess.
See.
What do you think of Downfall Out? You played against them in the preseason.
They're good, yeah. Downfall are good. Coming into Premier, they'll do well. I don't think they'll get into the top two, but top two is really solid right now. Crimson, Nomia, maybe Outlaws. We'll see.
So, see which direction, see where it goes at. I love this. This is just flying through. Oh, is that a bit of a? Is that some thunder
That's
for the
some
storm?
massive thunder. Yeah, we've got a massive lightning storm going on at the moment.
Yep.
So if I do cut out, I apologise. It's just that Brisbane have lost power again. Apologies.
Same.
Also Brisbane based, so.
Yeah, all three of
Oh.
us are.
But I haven't got a
Except for you,
storm in my
Daddy.
house. I think I'm on the other side of them, so should be fine.
Yeah. For the
You guys
moment.
are safe.
As long as it hits tonight, right, and not tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
What's tomorrow?
Oh, yeah.
Did someone ask what's tomorrow in chat?
Booty.
No, I'm not playing tomorrow. We only play Thursdays, so.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Savage, man.
privileges.
Savage.
We're pretty cute.
All right, let's look at the next matchup. Game 4. It's Quick Match Warriors versus Nekomimi again. Did I get that right?
Not Nekomimi again.
No.
So Nekomimi and Kun Warriors played in the first 2 games, quick match against Nomia and
That's right.
Nekomimi against Outlaws, but this is putting them two versus each other.
Yeah.
Which, aside from the Crimson logo in front of Nekomimi,
Oh wow, where'd that come from?
I think
Look
it
at
would
that.
be actually a really close game.
Yeah, this is
What I
actually
mean-
looking really good. Sorry, just Quick Match Warriors. So obviously that's Tommy, Madhack, Sterling, Leica, and I Love
The
You.
value. Say that's fine.
Okay, again, Stump God, Touch Me, hashtag, Kios, and ADS.
Chriso, wow. That's
Chriso, wow.
let's just
He's
we
Chriso
can actually
there.
just say where the hell is Amur? Because that is Amur. Chriso, wow, is Amur. Disco.
Oh, has he updated his name? I always forget because
Yeah, several.
he has several accounts.
Hmm.
Man, I'd have trouble managing one account. So this is probably the first game I would dare say that's in the first night that's actually going to be fairly competitive. Quick Match Warriors are up against Nekomimi. They're both sort of within that bottom 5 from the preseason, or top 5 from preseason. Let's say bottom 5 in the seeding. What are our thoughts going into it? A Quick Match Warriors versus them.
I mean, it could be anyone's game. Like Tommy is pretty good shot caller. And I mean, Leica, once again, probably the best tank in the tournament. But it's anyone's game. But I think Nico Mimi is probably going to have it. We had honestly absolutely no trouble against Quick Match Warriors at all, and I don't think Giga Next had any issue at all. But Nico Mimi put up a pretty solid fight, so I think that Nico Mimi is probably gonna. I'm expecting like a 2-0, to be honest.
Another 2-0. I don't doubt. Do you have any other thoughts about this Quick Match Warriors? They're going to become.
It might go to 3 games. Actually, if any of the ones on the first night will, it'll be this one. I actually think Quick Match Warriors are favored. We had the opposite case where we had a harder time with QM than Neko Mimi. My heart wants Neko Mimi to win, but I think QM will.
All right. Oh, we're at 50-50. I don't know, Blank, what are your thoughts on this game?
It is another tough one to call. I mean, we've seen them both play versus each other and versus the other teams in the preseason. Looking at those lineups, I worry about Neko Mimi. I really do want them to win because Stumpy is amazing, but they've got a couple of new players that haven't played together. Their team coordination is just a bit sketchy.
And they also mosh Immortals, right?
They do mosh Immortals. That is very correct, Booty. I have seen a few Immortal moshes, or a Immortal mosh to be particular, from our beloved tank Chriso. I have to give it to QM.
QM?
Yep.
All right, so we got 1 Neko Mimi, 2 QM. Oh god, I have to be either the equalizer or the decider. Gee, look, I don't really know about this. I've got a feeling that Quick Match Warriors are going to be pretty destroyed from Nomia in the earlier game. I think that's going to probably put them on a little bit on a tilt, and that's where I think Neko Mimi might come back. I might play a stronger mental game. It's funny saying that, a stronger mental game. So I'm gonna throw Neko Mimi, and oh no, Crimson, what are you doing there? Crazy logo. That's all right. We'll just quickly cheat that. There we go. So it's 50-50. We don't know. Chat. This is a moment, chat. We need you guys to decide, or at least predict anyway, who's going to win that match. It's going to be Neko Mimi.
Have you got a straw poll this year?
I don't actually.
How long will it take you to make one if we can do it?
Too long. There's look at all the stuff that's happening on the screen. Look how amazing.
You've got so many. The production value is impressive, Disco. I mean, very impressive.
I don't have time to do extra things like that live anymore, like I used to. Really, really exciting. I don't know, guys. What are your thoughts about just the Premier League? Before we continue on, something that we didn't highlight a little bit earlier is that the Premier League actually has changed. People might be thinking, wow, there seems to be a lot of games on Tuesday. What's happening Thursday then? And it's basically the fact that the league's now a double round robin. What are your guys' thoughts on the change? Because originally it was going to be single round robin. It's now double round robin.
It gives more play time, which I mean is always good. It's always good to just get more exposure. Like the scene honestly needs more exposure. We need to get competitiveness. There needs to be banter. There needs to be constant games coming and that kind of stuff. Like I think that's super, super important for the scene. I mean, it's really 3 games a night isn't a lot. So I mean, I think it's pretty reasonable. It's a pretty reasonable format in my opinion. It might actually hurt people working full time though, because I know that I have to swap around my schedule a little bit to be able to make the games. So I mean, I can only imagine what it's going to be like for the 40 odd other players that might have to switch around some things. But I think it'd be good.
Yeah, I think it's a much better change, to be honest. Just because now it gives time for teams to grow as well. When you get destroyed by Team X, you get to fight them again and show how much you've grown in that sense. Doubt, what about how are you feeling about the change? 'Cause it was quite
similar. There may be some issues I'm not thinking of, but as a basic thing, being able to only play 7 games across the entire league would have been disappointing. And it would be much less growth and practice for us. So being able to play 14, I think, is awesome.
Yeah. I think everyone like Blank. It's just better. It's just better, isn't it?
Well, it was always meant to be double round robin. From day one, when they announced it in the rules, it was always double round robin. Was kind of changed almost spur of the moment to nullify a lot of issues that were being talked about.
Yeah.
that obviously it was re-looked at and gone, hold on a second, we need more games. This isn't actually going to work. Some need to be off air. We were compared to a major region, which if we had obviously the budget and the time, I mean, a lot of the people that are doing this, especially games to people, especially for open and the off-air games, it's all voluntary. So this is people's time, and as Booty said, there are people that work full-time as well. So working all of this around their schedules, the players need to understand that too. They need to work around it to suit them, and Gamester have done everything they can to kind of make the roster and make the schedule. After 20, I think Avexium has done like at least 20 changes to the roster or to the schedule to get it to where it is now. And I think it's the best one that we're going to have. It's something that we just needed to do straight away. And people just need to accept what they're given as opposed to crying about every little thing. I'm sorry, I need to be honest about it because you're not going to be able to please everyone. Everyone's going to have issues with something. Some players might not be able to play a certain night. We can try to work around that. Some players might want every single one of their games streamed. We don't have the power to do all that sort of stuff. Are you going to pay us? I would love for you to pay me. If you want to pay me, I will stream every single game. All right? Anyway, continue.
On that note,
over.
I mean, it is true though. You know, it's obviously resources committing on both the players and the tournament organizers, and even the argumentatively, Blizzard as a payee, whatever. I'm not sure on the term there. Guys, we've got a very little special something. We're just going to have a minor short break here of the panel. In the meantime, though, please everyone. Give your hands together. Round of applause for, I always say her name wrong. It's Ether, isn't it? From ANZ Heroes. She's done an amazing Open Division summary report. Obviously, there's not much to report on this week, but guys, give a round of applause because we've got an amazing video from ANZ Heroes.
Hey guys, it's Ether from ANZ Heroes here to give you the rundown of the HTC ANZ Open Division. Starting this Wednesday, teams will battle it out for the right to face the bottom 2 Premier Division teams in the Crucible. In these weekly matches, they'll earn points based on their wins, as well as some loot for themselves if they play every week. Sign-ups are open to everyone, so grab some friends and join in. We have 8 teams currently signed up, including Pleb to Pro, formerly known as Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and Ripple Esports. Ripple Esports are the latest team in ANZ to be signed with an org. Being hugely successful in the Oceanic region, Ripple Esports sponsor teams for a range of games, such as CSGO, Rainbow Six, and Paladins. So look out, Pleb to Pro, this might not be the easy run you were expecting. The games will start this Wednesday at 7:30 PM, and you can catch them live at twitch.tv/GameStarTV1. And we'll see you next week for more Open Division news.
All right, thank you very much, Ether. Ethy. I get her name confused so much. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure Ether is correct.
Ether, is it? I don't know why. I guess I just. I see the Y in her name, and then I freak out, and my brain goes. My dyslexia discounted. Thanks very much, Ethy, for that amazing Open Division report. We're looking so forward to the weekend coverage going to come from her from what's happening in Open Division. It was a little bit, there's always this concern, right, when you have these 2 major leagues going on, where you got like the Premier League, like the big brother, getting all the love and attention, and sometimes Open Division gets, the little brother gets a little bit neglected. So. Thank you very much, ANZ Heroes, for that amazing piece that's going to be coming out, hopefully weekly. Before we move on, we still got 4 more games to talk about. Let's just take a back seat from it, and just not back seat, sorry. Let's take a little bit of a step back. Let's look at the community and let's talk about voice comms. It's been just over, would you say over a week, or it's been not even a week?
It's only been a few days.
Yeah, of voice communications. Booty. Oh, we'll start with Doubt. We've always start with Booty. Doubt. Are the voice comms How have they been your experience, or have you been scrimming too much to really worry?
I've been so busy. I've only had like 10 Hero League games since they've
Yep.
been introduced, but they've been good. It's a bit of a mixed bag because sometimes you'll get someone on your team that's a really good shot caller. Shout out to Altivian, and he'll carry your game for you. Other times you just get a nice awkward silence for 20 minutes.
Mm.
But I think generally it's awesome.
It's going really good.
Take control, mate.
Yeah.
To be honest, I haven't even done it either. Like I only just got back from overseas on Saturday night at about 10 p.m. And then I spent yesterday relaxing. Today relaxing. And I'll probably play some games tomorrow. But I've only heard good things. Like
yeah. As
Yeah.
someone who needs to practice their shot calling, it's brilliant.
yeah.
I was just about to ask, so even if you guys haven't super experienced yet, what has been the general census? Because obviously you're in the community, you guys are scrimming, you're talking to each other. What's that element like? Do you guys still use your own voice comms? Or do you actually use in-game comms during your scrims now? Is that an option?
We still use our own comms.
Still use your own comms, yep.
Yeah.
I think people will usually stick to their own comms though, because Discords are hangouts now. So
Yeah.
like the only time, I've been sitting in Discord quite a fair bit, even though I haven't been able to play, and people still sit in the Discord and still talk. I mean, it's very rare that they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna mute and go to comms." Like, it's gonna be great for when you're just playing alone. Like with my sleeping schedule regarding work, I'm up pretty early, so it's gonna be great that I no longer have to sit there and just like slam my hands on the keyboard to tell someone to go top lane, and I can actually be like, "Hey, dude, can you please do something productive?" So that'll be good. I'm excited for it. It'll be good to try it out tomorrow.
See how it goes. That's just blank. I just looked at your takedown on the voice comms. Have you streamed much since voice comms been released?
I haven't streamed much. I apologize to anyone that actually watches my stream. I haven't streamed much at all lately, maybe once a week. But I have played a few games in voice comms. I have to say it is much improved. Well, when people join voice comms and actually listen. So many games where previously before voice comms, you'd have an AFK player, your team's tilting, they're all typing madly in chat, and everyone's just getting angry at each other, you know?
Yeah.
You got the keyboard warriors. In the games that I've played, I mean, even in golds and silvers and some higher ranked games as well, you've got that one player that may still do that because that's just who they are. But everyone else is in voice comms and everyone else is doing the right thing. So instead of having just massive chaos throughout the game, you've got 4 coordinated people working together to try to achieve the same goal, obviously win the game. Yep. And we had a game a couple of nights ago on Battlefield Eternity where we were screaming at the end of the game because we were so like excited and into it and very hype, you know. We were losing badly because we had an AFK Sonya in the top lane just doing whatever the hell she wanted and dying over and over and over again. We managed to get a pick in the middle of the Immortal fight, turned it around, 4v5'd them, and ended the game. It was a much better experience than had we not had voice comms, we probably would have lost that game.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Yeah, you could feel like it's real life communication. Oh, sorry, real time is what I'm trying to say. Real time comms.
Yes.
It's fantastic. Let's get on to the next game, guys. Actually, it's funny you speak of Sonya because we might talk about her rework if we get a little bit of time later, or the fact that she is getting one. You know, let's Blizzard. Thanks for potentially ruining a great hero. Anyway, let's go on to the next match. Let's start Thursday with one of the early games. Will be Outlaws versus GG Go Next. And we've already announced it, but let's do it again. Outlaws, we've got Lahal, Hike Up, Icebolt Water, Gondo, and Coffee up against Doubt, Sailor, Azog, Luckadog, and Dommy. Oh, it's lining up to be a pretty sweet-old match. Doubt, you played against them tonight. You don't want to give us the result, and that's fair enough. They're only scrims. How confident are you going into Thursday?
We'll play our best, I promise. We're pretty brand new as a team.
Yep.
Outlaws have had a long time to practice now. We're working on synergy with 2 new players, but we will play our best.
Yeah. You got a good game tonight that you can obviously review and sort of look where you've gone wrong against them. I mean, I think you said it all. I don't have any other quick questions to ask about that. I don't know, Blake, do you have a question that might
I already asked my question. I want to know the outcome of the scrims, but we won't push that one. We know that you've got obviously 2 new players. We know everything you guys have been through, and to have made it undefeated to Premier to begin with in the situation that you guys were is a phenomenal feat on its own. So kudos, grats to you, yourself. Obviously, Sailor and Azog. You guys have been amazing to get to like your point, like where you are now. I have faith. I know that you're a different team to what you were in preseason with the 2 new players.
Did you see that blank when he said he had faith? He actually looked away from the camera. He wouldn't even look you in the eyes, Doubt.
I was looking at I'm looking at the team list. I've got my other screen here, and I'm looking at the team list, going, I don't think you're gonna take it, but I would love you to. I would actually love for GG.
I will tell you, Blank. If we don't take this one, we will practice our hardest and try and take them the next time we meet them.
Oh, that is a great attitude.
That's because you guys are going to stick together as a team, right?
Oh, hopefully.
The whole season?
What happens when you don't stick together as a team? Do you qualify?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just so excited to see more loyalty in the scene, like just teams sticking together all the way until the end of the season and not ditching teams or anything like that. That's what I'm excited for, and that's what I'm hoping to see from GG go next. Honestly, yeah, pretty keen for it. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much. I think you guys are gonna do okay. Just at the end of the day, we can just blame his like life experience, regardless of how it goes. Like even if you feed, you just say, "Oh, but we haven't played together for that long." It's all good. Blame it on Omar.
Yeah.
I've been playing Hero League with Omar for ages, and literally he's the butt of every issue. So
it's the scapegoat.
the scapegoat, yeah. So I mean, I'd love them to win. I really would love you guys to win, but I have to tip Outlaws for that one.
All right, so let's speaking of that, let's get the tips. So, is there anyone that's not thinking Outlaws?
I mean, they got Gondo, man. Like how do they lose?
Hoot, 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 hoot.
I think you guys could take a game of them. I do believe that, but I think they will win 2.
So we're going with Outlaws going to win. Is it 2-0 or is it a respectable 2-1?
Are we actually going to talk scores now?
Well, I mean, this is important. This is.
I agree. 2-1.
2-1. We're going to see a full 3 games. 2-1.
Yep.
Booty 2-1.
I think it's a 2-1. Definitely a 2-1.
2-1. And Dad, what about yourself? You're either going to 2-0 Outlaws or they might take 1 map off you.
Can I not abstain from the question? I mean,
yeah.
Have some pride, man. Come on, have some pride. Say it.
Faith in your team.
All right. They'll 2-0 us.
Oh,
Unlucky.
that's not the rich gang way, man.
These are tips. These are tips. Let's be honest.
Predictions.
Disco, your tip?
Outlaws. I'm sorry, Outlaws.
Outlaws.
Maybe. I hope the 2 other. There we go. The 2 other icons eventually load. So it's it's another. We're expecting another one-sided match. Early on, I think the greatest thing about the double elimination. Sorry, I gotta keep going double elimination. Gotta slap myself. Double round robin is that because you guys are going to be able to come back and have another game with them later, you're really going to be able to take the lessons you've learned from all of your other matches. And I think that's where the schedule is actually really important, is when do you actually fight these guys again? I'm actually not sure when you do that. But there we go. That's it. 4 for Outlaws as well. It's good to be in the top 3 team at the moment, isn't it?
Mm.
For predictions. So there's one more match in this set that we got to talk about.
Yes.
And then we got actually another 2 matches after that. So I don't know why I made that statement. And this might be a little bit more close to home for you, Booty. This is...
just another day on the Rift.
Crimson versus Rich Gang. Ultivian, Jesmez, Azura Shadow, and KVA up against... Oh, they disappeared so soon. It was too young to disappear. Fesh, Douches, Jim Jam, Booty Pop, Booty... Pardon? That's a...
Deuces. Yep, Deuces.
Sorry, Disco.
How do you say his name?
Deuces.
Deuces, yeah.
Just juicy. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's definitely what you said.
Starts with a D. It's a D, gentlemen. That's why I'm saying it now and not later.
Anyway, back to the
Yeah,
point.
I've got nowhere to recover
As-
from that. Someone else has to take over.
As the rich gang, like the player, I mean, who doesn't like a good underdog victory? What can I say? Like, I mean, I've seen most of the Transformers movies, and Optimus Prime always wins. So he's the underdog. We could win. We're gonna win. Good luck, Azua.
For chat, just remember, it can always be clipped. Twitch videos can
please.
always be clipped.
I vote we delete every clip from that section.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Just
Nah.
go.
Hey, don't be mean to me.
No, not at all. Sorry, Crimson versus Rich Gang. You think you're gonna get at least a game off them, or you think you're gonna beat them completely, convincing them? This is Crimson.
Well, I mean, yeah, we could win. I got high hopes. Like, it just depends. Like, as long as I don't die 9 times, like, I'm sure it'll be fine. But realistically, they have a whole buckload more of experience than us. Like, we kind of came together just before the qualifiers started. So it was kind of just like a team. Like, I just wanted to play with Pesky and Jim Jam and stuff, and we just did it, and we did well. So, I mean, you never know. Like, as I said, you could win or lose at any point in the game, and I mean, fingers crossed. I got high hopes. Fingers crossed.
That's obviously so. We got one for Crimson. Who else is predicting Crimson for that match?
Crimson.
Nah.
Crimson.
It's all right to be wrong, guys, but whatever.
Didn't you just say Crimson?
Oh,
Right.
no, absolutely. No, I'm Rich Gang to all the eye, dude. Gang.
Gang. Disco?
Certified
You're-
easy.
Yeah, I'm
you're
Crimson
the
as
direct-
well.
you're the even it? No, okay.
I'm
3-1.
3-1. 3-1. Who's didn't? Oh, obviously Booty went for himself.
I didn't just go for myself. I went for my team, Disco.
Yes.
See, the trouble is I translated what you said.
Unbelievable. Gang.
I got to reload them to get it to work properly. There we go. 1-3, Rich Gang. All right, so we've got 2 more matches to talk about. So let's just get straight into them because the show is we're very quickly running out of time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. So the second last game is GG Go Next up against Rich Gang on Thursday night.
Woohoo.
So
Can I just quickly say that I don't think I've ever seen Doubt play well.
Oh.
It was coming somewhere.
So this is a pretty big match. So this is a pretty big match just because you both guys are on the show right now. So I don't know, rip shreds to each other. Be savage. Let's go.
Oh, wait, I saw Booty play well once. I'll say that.
I carried him that game, for
Yeah.
starters.
So pick the ETC, and we'll see.
Well, I mean, the only reason you beat us in the qualifiers was because I think... Well, actually, if you look up the stats, Rich King had a 100% win rate with me. And I wasn't there that game. So
True.
That is
technically,
true.
could have swung the other way. And I mean, I've given it to Azog before. Just got to make sure he picks a skill shop champion. I've seen him miss quite a few Muradin queues. So we'll see how we go. It'll be nice. It'll be good to beat Omar.
Yeah, man, we'll see. Do you want my prediction?
Yes.
2-0 to us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we've got so far we've got obviously Rich Gang, GG, Blank, who's gonna do it?
I'm sorry, Booty, but I'm going with GG.
Dolphins, not dogs, blank. Dolphins, not dogs.
You're neither.
Ooh, you know what? This is funny because I'm actually on the other side of the fence as well again.
Oh,
I actually think Rich Gang are gonna take it out against GG.
I like Disco. I like him a lot.
It's more, you know, I know quality when I see it. That's
Stop it.
oh, so that's going to be obviously that's going to be another big game, right? That's going to be another big game because
It'll be a fun game. It'll be a really, really fun game, I reckon.
especially now since it's been like you guys have thrown a little bit of a little bit of banter at each other as well.
Oh, we've had a rivalry since day dot.
Well,
True.
Disco, you remember the last game because these guys played the last streamed game of the preseason qualifiers, and all of the casters and admin and everything, we were all in the observer spot watching, especially after that game with GG versus MMC, And we had a little bit of a giggle because you guys were talking about, oh, we're gonna play seriously. We just want to meme this one because we know that we qualify. We're both top 2 spots. What do we want to do? But you're both undefeated as well. So I know that neither of you really wanted to give up that glory.
That's not the Rich Gang way, man. We were happy to give up some glory. Some people need it more than us. So when you're the fan favorite, it's hard, man. You know, like we just got to give you something. You know.
Yeah, we sort of asked the team we wanted to meme it or not. We ended up just playing autopilot, and it gave us a win.
Autopilot. You just closed your eyes and hit buttons and won the game.
Yeah, we weren't quite ourselves after beating Clubhouse. Our play was maybe not on point, but we won anyway.
Yeah, comms were pretty wild after we beat Clubhouse as well. So
yeah,
what you were feeling, dude.
Chat was insane. Like everything just flared up when that happened, and then it continued to happen as well. Savage night for them. We got one last game quickly to bring up. It is Nomia versus Downfall. Hopefully this works. Happening on the Thursday, that's Fat94, John, Vanilla Rule, and Penta up against Magic Gnome, FaZe, Supperfish, Konya, and Shrek is Love. Do we need to talk about this match? Is it something we really need to discuss, or is this
Is there any other team on the server that has 4 Koreans? Like, there is absolutely no way that I mean, Shrek is Love, great Lucio. Konya, good player. Superfish, good Sonya. FaZe,
great Cho'Gath.
I think it's going to be a brutal match. I think it's actually going to be fun to watch. It'll be really good to. I like 8-minute games a lot.
Supperfish.
No, I'm just kidding. Downfall.
Quick game is a good game, right? I reckon.
Nomia will take them.
Nomia 2-0.
Yeah.
Nomia 2-0. Yeah.
That's it. Straight off the bat.
Would it actually be detrimental to have all 3 or both of those games finished before the GG Rich Gang has even hit level 10 yet? Is that a possibility?
I mean, it depends. Like, John plays a lot of Li Ming. So if you put John on Li Ming, I think he's got 2 other champions other than that. But I think if you put him on Li Ming, it'll be a pretty good game. He plays pretty well. No, I honestly, I think it's just going to be crazy because I think he's in John? Master. It's one of the Johns that's in Master or Grandmaster.
There's a John that has Murky as his most leveled hero. There's a John that has Zeratul as his most leveled hero. That's how I go by.
I'm pretty sure there's a Medic John as well.
A Medic John, yeah.
Yeah. I think
how many Johns are there?
This is
going
to.
I think the Murky John is the Li Ming guy. Yeah.
Have you ever looked at a person, blank, and just thought, I want to be that person? That's how we all feel about John.
He thinks about that every time he looks in the mirror.
Yeah, he's a humble guy. Good-looking guy. But, I don't know, I don't know. I think Nomi is going to have a pretty fun experience until they kind of verse like the Outlaw or the Crimson Teens, because they've just got so much experience on everyone, and they've been playing together for so long, and they're all good friends, and it's like I've been in there when they've talked, I've been in there when they screamed, and it's just really like really fluid. It's really good.
Yeah.
Well, this is something we briefly touched on. Sorry, Disco. Last week was that all of these top end teams are facing off against all the lower end teams. Yeah, all the new teams, and
all the new teams.
How they handle those, let's be honest, losses is going to define pretty much the rest of their season. Are they going to work hard, use that, and learn and grow from it? Or are they going to get demoralized, rage at each other, tilt, and disband, and let MMC back in? Please don't, Nekomimi. Please don't. I love you.
Nobody would disband. I think it'd be fun. Like, I mean,
it's going to disband. There's some money at the end.
Yeah, there's money at the end for playing, casual dead MOBA. But like, I think losses are super important.
People like playing on stream though. Like, people are going to stick around to play on stream.
Yeah, it's fun.
Put a show on if they're not going to put competition on necessarily.
Yeah, and I mean, your friends jump into chat and just make fun of you for the 30 minutes that you're playing. Like, it's a great experience. I really enjoy it.
Solid.
It's fun. It'd be good.
I don't know if you're joking or telling the truth there.
I'm I'm never sarcastic.
No.
Always serious. Always demand. I mean, that's it. That's all the 8 matches this week for the HCC Premier League. Some very we feel there's some one-sided ones, but I think there's gonna be a cracker. There's gonna be some games that's just gonna be lit. Watch those replays again and again and again. Can you do a shout out at the end? Of course you can, Booty. Of course you can. Just so you know, do you know what Skype does? When you type a message in chat, it actually displays it over your video camera, your camera.
Wow, that's new.
So everything you type comes up. It's actually pretty. I actually like it. I think it's kind of fun for the show. Fun for the guests. If I waffle on, some of the guests can say, "Someone please kill me." Make him stop. All right, guys. So we're very much coming to the end of the show.
Very close.
Look, it's we're gonna go into Disco's mailbag very, very soon. There is a couple of interesting things that have been said during the week. I don't know. Is there anything anyone else wants to say before we go into the mailbag? I got a note here saying open a quick div touchy. Someone wants to touch on the open div that you blank.
Yeah, that would be me. Sorry, if you don't mind. We've talked a lot about the Premier League. We have to mention, because some of the teams that played in the preseason qualifiers didn't make it to Premier. And a lot of those teams will be having to face it off in the Swiss bracket that is Open Division. We've got holy moly, we actually have a lot more teams signed up now. We've got 12 teams. We currently have 10 fully registered teams. I won't accept those ones just yet. So we've got 10 fully registered teams. The teams that we've got some familiar names like your Onyx teams. We've got Capital. You've got Onyx themselves, Roles Unspecified, and the Midnights. They are all Onyx teams. Big, massive mention. One of the Onyx teams, previously known as Team Deathwing, has actually picked up by Ripple Esports. So they are now going to be playing under the banner of Ripple Esports for the Open Division, which is a pretty phenomenal thing to be happening to one of our Open Division teams. Great work to the guys, Burnsy, and we've got Burnsy, Mav, Chucky, Venom, and Loki, and I think Apra as well. But you guys are fantastic. So I reckon you guys will have a lot of learning and growing to do in the Open Division. You'll have a great chance up against some of these other teams. Tell me if these names sound familiar. Me and Vanessa, Funky Moon. They don't sound very familiar. A couple of new teams that I haven't seen before. Other teams we have heard before. Morton's Monkeys.
Oh yeah.
Morton's Monkeys are consisting of Strider, Kermit, Crazometer, Bullcrow, and Morton.
Morton's
what a superstar team.
Yeah,
it's if they ban Muradin and Zaya,
what are they going to play?
What are they going to do? What's Morton going to do?
More importantly, what are the other 3 players gonna pick?
The
other, I'm just waiting.
Oh, what one am I missing?
I don't know. I think there was. Just give me. Wasn't there like an ex-BlizzCon team on there or something?
Hold on, there wasn't as Blizz. Oh no, let's not be toxic. We do have the unfortunate events of MMC getting knocked out. Thanks to GG Go Next and Rich Gang, you guys were fantastic in that combined effort there.
Can you guys fist bump each other through the? Like...
It might be pretty cringe, Disco.
No, on the side, like right now.
So you just like kind of like turn to your right and do that,
like
and
through the frame,
the other way and do that.
I'm not getting clipped.
Come on.
It's a hard pass.
Just do it for the community. Chat, you want them to do it, don't you, chat?
I'm gonna get so. Oh. My friends will.
You guys are even leaning in close to each other now.
I'll kiss him.
Go, do it. Kiss him.
No.
Okay.
Come on, fist bump. Come on.
All right, moving on. You can fist bump after that team. We all know them. It's they've renamed to Pleb to Pro. Probably good considering they're starting in opens. We know that they are good players. We know that most of them played at BlizzCon, so we do see them getting top 2, don't we?
They'll win.
Yeah.
They'll win.
team that is pleb to pro: Moops, Hacky, Physics, Vicarak, and Demise. I think is actually very notable, regardless of the outcome of certain events, that they have stuck together and decided to smash it out in open and fight their way back and hopefully earn some of the respect that they may have lost over the course of pre-season.
Yeah.
Thoughts,
It's an
Booty?
interesting one.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Booty?
I mean, it's a pretty interesting situation. Like, I think it's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Like, I do have a lot of heart for the Darksided boys who got left behind in it. Like, there was a lot of worry that a lot of them wouldn't be able to qualify because of one person's kind of snap decision to not wait 14 days or less than 14 days at the time and kind of just ditch out. So, I mean, it's unfortunate that it happened. I do think it's a little bit of poetic justice that they didn't qualify. But I mean, at the same time, this is just one season, and next season, if they're still playing together, they will qualify. But a lot of them are out of practice. But yeah, that's like it's a pretty gross situation, to be honest.
Well, Doubt, not a hard question. Just simply your thoughts. You guys obviously handled it really well to come back and become number one in the preseason. What are your thoughts on the whole situation? Just now that
There's
we got
no
you here.
point harboring grudges. I'm kind of over it. We had our fun. We had our tragedy. We had weeks of depression. But I'm not going to harbor a grudge with Hacky or anything like that. I wish him the best in Open. He'll be back in Premier really soon. And he'll do well. Moops is a pretty good meme. Don't mind him.
Good memes.
Big
No,
man.
that's beautiful. That's a good attitude to have. Like that's the best way.
That's it. That's the current amount of teams that are listed for the Open Division. So there are 10 teams currently listed. It will be a Swiss format, 4 games per night, obviously 1 per round stream. So there'll be 4 streamed games per night. That'll be on the Wednesday nights, same time as the Premier League, 7:30 Australian Eastern Daylight Time. And that'll be pretty cool. So if you guys want to tune in for that, that'll be on the Gamester TV 1 channel on Twitch. And heaps of fun. Cool. Don't forget to sign up before Tuesday.
All right, guys, look, that's it for the show. We don't have any time for Disco's mailbag. We've just run over time a little bit. But don't worry, any messages or any statements or anything you've sent in, we will collect for other weeks and to discuss. And no, it's really good because it gives me time to make, I don't know, like virtual letters to appear on screen of people writing, you know. I just had that value there.
Increasing.
That's it. I just love it. Booty Pop, thanks very much for coming on the show. Rich Gang is sure to have a rich and luxurious career this season. Tell us, where can people get in contact with you if they want to chat to Booty Pop?
It'll be twitter.com/bootyhots, or you can get in touch with Rich Gang, which is twitter.com/richgang esports, I believe. So, but just quickly, I have a few shout outs to make. Firstly, I want to give a quick shout out to Morton. I just really appreciate you showing us how to not be a manager. And then I also want to give another shout out to Pesky and Ben for being the 2 greatest people on this server. And thirdly, Mitzi, I really hope you find a team soon, man. Hero League's going to be tough for you, but hopefully next season you'll find a team that will enjoy your company and you might play well.
Beautiful, beautiful. And of course, not to be left in the dust, we've got Doubt from GG Go Next. Where can people get in contact if they want to talk about your amazing undefeated season for preseason, Doubt?
So people can follow me at DoubtHots on Twitter, and we are being sponsored, and hopefully the announcement will be tomorrow.
Oh, good job.
Well done.
So everyone will have Twitter set up at that point, and
Yeah.
you can get in touch with the whole team.
Oh wow, that's really exciting news. Make sure you just throw a logo my way for that for that amazing ladder. I'm sure I'll grab it. I don't know what I'm saying. I just wanted to talk.
I'll need one of your jerseys, by the way. You know, just in case this happens again, I need it for the next Untapped.
Yeah. Okay.
Where did your jerseys come from? I just follow the path of Doubt.
I can smell drama. I'm ready.
Beautiful. All right. And of course, everyone, please, big thank you to my lovely co-host Blank doing another fantastic week, getting on Booty and Doubt, organising a couple of things behind the scenes. Doubt, where can we go and talk to you after the show?
You can always catch me at Twitch TV/Blankhot. Well, not lately. I haven't been streaming much. I apologize again. But Twitter.com/Blankhots, Facebook.com/BlankhotsANZ, and in game I am Blank. And Disco, we all love you, the hostess with the mostest. Where can we find you, sir?
Oh, well, thank you very much for shouting me out. Guys, obviously you're on my channel here. This is my Twitch channel. Please give the channel a follow if you like the content. I do stream Heroes of the Storm and fighting games as well, so I do a little bit of cool stuff like that. But hey, if you want to get in contact with me on Twitter, I'm at Disconcur. My YouTube channel is Disconcur. My Facebook is Disconcur. Everything's just Disconcur. Except Instagram, I'm Dad Concur there. Go figure. Look, thanks very much, guys. You've all been fantastic. Thank you for watching the show. I hope you guys have had a great time. If you have any questions, have any comments, have any suggestions, please email them through to disconcur@gmail.com or jump on my Discord and just drop it in the general chat. I'd love to get it. You know, this show is just as much. Well, this show is for the community, and you guys are the community. This show is for you guys. So thank you all very much for coming on the show, Booty, Doubt, Blank, everyone watching at home. Thanks very much, guys. And we'll see you Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But of course, before any of that, we'll probably see you in the Nexus. We'll catch you later.
Thanks for having us.